Welcome to Beyond the Balance Sheet, the podcast that helps advisors, clinical professionals, and affluent families understand the complexities of issues related to our mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Our co-hosts, Arden O'Connor and Diana Clark, will interview a series of guests on a range of topics, providing informative content and practical tools for professionals and families to consider. Here are your hosts, Arden and Diana.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to A Little Bit to Consider. Today, in light of the new year, 2021, we are going to be talking about resolutions versus goals. This is Diana, and Arden is with me as well.
Hi, everybody.
So, I love this topic, particularly between the two of us, Arden, because while I love the idea of resolutions and change and coming up with new ideas, I'm not a follow-through kind of human in that respect. You, on the other hand, seem to pick a few things and actually do them. Tell us about that. Is that a goal or a resolution?
No, I would say I'm more of a resolution person. I tend to believe, for better or worse, like you commit to doing something and you muscle your way through. So we'll see how long it continues. I do give myself permission to stop things that I find go beyond their usefulness. But for the month of January, I've given up sugar, not in everything, but desserts, candy, cookies. And that was largely because I ate my way through every sweet and dessert we had in the house during the holidays. So I decided no sugar. And then the other resolution I have is to do a gratitude journal, which right now it's an electronic journal that I type in the evenings. And it's so far, what we're 8 or so days in, I think it's going okay. So I'm proud that I've made it this far. But I tend to believe, like, if you say you're going to do it, let's resolve to do it. That word fits my personality perfectly. But I know you, and I know you like to have more flexibility around goals. What are you thinking about as we're into 2021, what your goals are?
So the way I approach change for 2021 is exactly opposite of yours. I figure out what I want to have been doing in December of 2021, and then I back up for the course of the year. So if I want to be fit, and be able to run a 10K or whatever in December of this year, then I'll back up and figure out what I have to do to get there. I have tried to do it a little bit differently this year because I noticed that the pandemic really zapped the structure I had in my life prior. So this year I am starting the year with some more structure.
That makes total sense. I think it's a good way to start 2021. Well, I guess we can compare notes in about a month to see which approach has served us well, and whether, for me, having goals would be ones I wrote down on paper and forgot about. A month later, for you, it's probably the attitude that gets you motivated to work towards them. So maybe we can make a pact to check back in on one of these mini episodes in the next month or two to see how we're doing with these.
I love it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to Beyond the Balance Sheet, a podcast designed to help advisors, clinical professionals, and affluent families solve some of their biggest medical, psychiatric, and emotional challenges. Visit beyondthebalancesheet.com to read more about our guests and resources, and sign up for our newsletter.